Well, I tried to avoid talking about this for a while, and I even tossed up a few different ideas in my head, and I have some notes on another topic that I want to discuss, but this is the one that just keeps popping up, and I don't really think I can avoid it. So, I am not looking forward to today. I'm not, because I have 2 meetings in the morning during the school hour, which means I am being pulled away from my students, my class, in order to meet with other teachers who are being pulled away from their students and their class to talk about, get this, our students and our classes and how to make them better. It doesn't make any sense. When I was in school, and I find myself saying that phrase a lot, when I was in school, which compared to some of the other people I work with was not that long ago. Like, I still am pretty familiar with the way things went and who was in my class even, and what I learned and what my teacher was like. That's a pretty color of a car. Ooh, and it's a Chrysler 300 too. Man, oh man. That's snazzy. Anyway, I don't remember on any occasion, my teacher being gone and me having a substitute while the teacher was still in the building. We have a meeting before the kids, it starts before the kids even show up and goes for almost an hour. So somebody else has to be in my classroom to greet my students and get them started with their day. I have a hard time doing that and keeping them under control. Let alone somebody who's just walking in off the street. It's ridiculous. And then I go immediately, in fact, I have to leave the first meeting early to get to the second meeting about one student in particular with their parents and all the special ed people in the building to talk about his goals and progress. Like, why? And it's not that the school is deciding this. This is a state mandated deal or a region mandated deal that we have to have these meetings about certain students that qualify for certain things. This is the kind of thing they don't teach you about at teacher school. When you're in your classes about how to become a teacher and what to expect and the things to prepare for, they don't talk about the meetings. They don't talk about the paperwork. They don't talk about the frustrating parts outside of the classroom. All they prepare you for is how to be a teacher in a perfect little classroom world. But they say over and over again that no classroom is perfect and that every class is different, that every student is different, and you have to be prepared for all the things. Then tell me, what are some of the big things? Because I've had an awful lot of these meetings. You'd think somebody would have mentioned the fact that they exist before I got out of school and into school. And the most frustrating part is not that the meetings exist, because if we need to have meetings and sit around and chat about how well or poorly our students are doing and what we can do to change that, then great, let's have those meetings. But don't take me away from my students to talk about how to better impact my students. I got into teaching to teach. And it's around this time of year, from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day, that I don't feel like I'm doing a very good job, because I'm constantly testing for the state or meeting for the regional office. I think it's for the regional office. Or trying to catch up from the time that I missed. And then they wonder why our students aren't doing well. Why we have some of the lowest test scores in the state. Maybe because our teachers aren't with them. Let me teach. I just want to teach. I want to read books. They give presentations, grade homework, have the occasional test, and teach. Those test scores should be enough. If I'm following the curriculum and the state standards and all the things that I'm supposed to be doing, that should be enough. So if you are a teacher or you know a teacher, please give them some encouragement, because this time of year is extremely difficult for us in the field. All we want to do is teach, folks. I don't want to fill out paperwork. I don't want to have to prepare for meetings and substitutes. That's 3 times the work for one person's job. It's ridiculous. And there's no reason for it. There's no good reason for it. I'm just tired of not being able to teach as a teacher. And I'm sure somebody somewhere feels the same way. I'll see you this afternoon.